Hi everyone, this is Matt. Today I'm going to talk about how to remove a participant from a Zoom remote deposition. A question that might come to mind is, why would I want to remove someone from a Zoom deposition? Well, here's several scenarios that could happen. Although this rarely happens, an unwanted person could come into your deposition and he or she could distract everyone from the line of questioning. So me as a host, I would have to remove them. I had this one example where this one attorney came in and he was from a different deposition, but he clicked into the link and he came into my deposition by accident and he started cracking jokes. So obviously that wouldn't go well with the questioning attorney, although his jokes were kind of funny. The next example is an unknown attendee logs into your Zoom session and your deposition is highly confidential and no one knows who it is. And when asked, please identify yourself, that person didn't come forward. So usually the questioning attorney would say, hey, this is highly confidential, let's remove them. So we will remove them from the deposition. And the last example that I'm going to share with you is that sometimes the witness doesn't know how to leave the deposition. The attorneys want to stay. And so as a courtesy, us as a host, we would remove them so that they can get out quickly. Just know that once you remove a person from the Zoom session, they can no longer come in. Most of the time. I would say if you're doing a deposition and the court reporter sends you a link and you're working for the court reporting firm, there's no way to bring that person that was removed back into the same Zoom session unless you cancel the whole deposition and you start everything all over from scratch, whereas everybody logs out, then everybody logs back in, then the removed participant can then re-enter the deposition again. So let me show you how to remove a participant. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to my participants tab. If you don't have it open already, the participants tab here is on the bottom, and you can click it and then it'll pop up. All right, so let's say I close it, I'll click on the participants, it pops up. I'm going to go over here to Joe's Diner and I'm going to go put my mouse over where his name is. It says ask to unmute and then hit more. And then a new menu pops up. It says chat, ask to start video. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and right before the last one, which says report, there's a word remove. So I'm going to remove Joe's Diner. Joe popped in my deposition. He doesn't need to be there. And so I'm going to hit that remove button, and it's going to say, are you sure? It says remove Joe's Diner. And once removed, Joe's Diner will not be able to rejoin the meeting. So once I hit that remove, you can report this person, but I'm going to uncheck that because it's just my other account. I hit remove, bam, this person's gone. Now it's not possible for this person to come back in. Unless, now here's the unless part, unless you actually own the Zoom account and you have access to the online Zoom settings, which I do for my account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize this, my participants, and I'm also going to, minimize my Zoom. I have my Zoom account open and I'm going to scroll down to settings. So I have all these settings here and I'm going to go to about the middle, scrolling down, and I'm going to look for something that says allow the person back. Should be coming soon. It says allow remove participants to rejoin. So normally when we're working for a court reporting firm, this is not checked off. But if you're using your own account, you can check this. It says your settings have been updated, And then that will allow the removed participant, which you removed, to come back in the session. They will ask you, do you want to allow them back in? And you'll say yes. So I'm going to scroll down the bottom, because if we don't scroll down the bottom to regenerate, this updates your settings. Then after it's successfully regenerated, then once you update this, it'll allow the unwanted person or the participant that you removed back into your Zoom session. So I'm going to bring us back to Zoom. So that's how you remove a person from your Zoom session, and if this is your account, and how you can change the settings to allow them back into your Zoom session. Thanks for coming.